Use star code PINK when buying Robux or Premium. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. This video is the biggest collaboration that I've ever done and over 40 people participated. In this massive GFX collab, I asked people to drop their countries in a question box on Instagram. And then from there, I asked them to all make a GFX that represented their country. They also had to write a little paragraph about their country. I'm just going to read out a little quote before we get on with the video. We all should know that diversity makes for a rich tapestry, and we must understand that all the threads of the tapestry are equal in value, no matter what their colour. First of all, we have Glowy from Algeria, and this is what she wrote. Algeria is in Africa, and actually it's really diverse. Many cultures, ages and ethnicities live here. And here's her amazing GFX along with her Instagram and YouTube. Argentina by Skinny Cow. My GFX is inspired by the current situation in my country, but helping to improve it and watering it every day like a flower, I will be able to see it grow. Australia by Samurai Boba. Australia is a beautiful country known for its lovely natural scenic landmarks and infrastructure, and its native animals such as koalas, kangaroos, echidnas, etc. The land down under is well known for showcasing multiculturalism and diversity from all ethnicities uniting as one from all around the world. Every typical Christmas, Australians are known for celebrating by having a barbecue during the hot summer. Bahamas by Krypton. This GFX represents the Bahamas Independence Day, 1973. Bahrain by bonniegfx. Bahrain is my country and it is in the Middle East. This GFX represents how the citizens dress and what they do for a living. The background of this GFX is actually a real view of what Bahrain looks like. The woman in the front is wearing what we call an abaya, one of many traditional clothes for women in BH, while also wearing and holding jewellery because Bahrain is vastly rich in gold, pearls and different kinds of jewels. She also has henna on her hands, and that's because henna is a part of my country's culture. The man in the back is fishing and is wearing one of Bahrain's traditional clothing for fishermen. Although there are many different jobs and hobbies for men, I chose for him to fish because fishing is one of the most famous and common occupations in Bahrain. Brazil by Little Sue. My GFX was about Brazil. Here we have lots of amazing beaches, different types of native birds, animals and foods. Also soccer, volleyball and surf are sports that people really like to watch and practice in Brazil. Something funny about here is that each corner you go around, you will find a caramel dog. Canada by daisinq. What does this GFX represent about Canada? This GFX says a lot about Canada. Canada is a very diverse and inclusive country where we have people from all over the world. Everyone here is free to express their sexuality, race, culture and beliefs. We don't hate, we love. No matter where you are from, you are welcome here in Canada. China by daisinq. Where I'm from, China. A populous country combined with 4,000 years of ancient history. China is hallmarked with meaningful traditions, distinctive cultures, and aspiring accomplishments. From the festive popping of fireworks on New Year's Day to the sweet and velvety thick mooncake served in the Mid-Autumn Moon Festival. The colours red and yellow, fluffy black-eyed pandas, breathtaking scenery, exuberant festivals, rapid growing economy, and the people create a unique place known as China. Chile by dxariia. Chile, one of the longest and thinnest countries, with beautiful landscapes and places. Very huge natural diversity, huge as the Cordillera de los Andes. I tried to say it, sorry I probably said it wrong, but correct me in the comments if you know how to say that. So many different people and places to discover. Honestly, we've passed lots of difficulties until nowadays. As last year, October 18th, 2019, with lots of protests because of injustice on some parts of our country. I'm very proud of being born here. I love my country and culture. The people and the country is one. Dominican Republic by Adrian. I decided to make this GFX because in Dominican Republic, the music and sport are of great importance in the Dominican culture, with merengue and bachata as the national dance and music, and baseball as the most popular sport. This pose is like a bachata pose. I got an inspiration from an internet picture and I added the flag in the back because I felt a little empty. And so you guys know what I was country and was trying to do. So I added a rose because like is a stage where they're dancing, so I wanted to make seem like people were throwing flowers. Egypt by Honey Lights. Egypt is an amazing country full of history and beautiful places to visit. Like the Nubian village in Aswan, where the houses are very colourful and funky. Hurghada is a beach resort that you can go scuba diving in, and way more fascinating cities. However, the thing that is most beautiful about it is its ancient times, as the ancient Egyptians perfected everything they did, just like the pyramids. There is more than 130 pyramids here in Egypt, and they're all built ages ago, 2550 BC. They even created the 365 days calendar that we use on a daily basis nowadays. El Salvador by Fixbiel. El Salvador is a country that is so pacified in beauty. In this GFX, you can see in the hand of the girl a typical food called pupusas. And you can see too that the girl is wearing a hat and a white shirt. Why? It is a representative of a legend called El Cipitilo. England by Watermelon. Here's my GFX for England. I decided to feature a Tower of London guard sitting drinking tea, which England is well known for, with a view of Big Ben outside. France by Rose Liner YouTube. Hello guys, this is my GFX from my country France. I wanted to make it simple but cute. For the background it's a dark colour because France looks amazing at night. Germany by II Butterflies. My GFX is of someone eating a pretzel on a wonderful sunny Oktoberfest day. Guatemala by Danny Plays. Guatemala is a small country of volcanoes, mountains and beaches in the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. It has many different ethnicities and languages. The Spanish is the most common. In this GFX I tried to include some things that Guatemala is known for. The Guatemalan flag, tortillas and tamales on the table, the famous 1st of November giant kites, the marimba, which is a national instrument, poetry and quilts. Guinea by Mxddsie. Guinea Conakry is a beautiful and controversial place, full of culture and amazing places, but right now it is going through a civil war. Protests, riots, deaths, everything is happening. Pray for Guinea. Hong Kong by Cloudy YouTube. Hi, I'm Jing/Cloudy. I live in Hong Kong. My favourite place is to hang out with my friends at the boba tea shop after school. My hobby is making GFX. We have loads of signature foods at the street of my school. When you pass some streets if you're lucky, you will see some of your Hong Kong movie idols. India by Play with Pastel. In this GFX, I am in a restaurant and there is a guy that served me food. There is some Indian food on the table and obviously some chai because it is one of the famous things in India. There is a dish with mushrooms, paneer and peas, etc. And there is a roti and we like to put the dish in and eat it. Also, I added a flag of India. Indonesia by Azealia. Hi everyone, so today I made this GFX that represents my country, Indonesia. The one that Mxddsie is holding in the GFX is called tahu, and in the plate there is a tahu tempeh. Tahu in English is tofu and tempeh remains tempeh. Ireland by It's Evo Plays. The first picture is my Roblox avatar in front of a castle. The reason behind this is Ireland is known for its castles. There are also some cliffs in Ireland that are famous and have an amazing view of the ocean. I used to love visiting them. Thank you for picking me to represent Ireland. Italy by Alessio. This GFX describes the most two popular things/foods of Italy, the pizza and the coffee. Jamaica by Lovely Erexia. This GFX is of me and my friend outside in a field of grass. It symbolises the beauty of nature with the taste of Jamaican music. I'm holding up the Jamaican flag to present where I am from and what I'm proud of in my life. My friend with the radio is waving and playing some cultural music. The whole GFX is based off a party/theme event where family and friends come over and have a great time, but the photography of the GFX is before one has arrived. Lebanon by lemgfx. In the back we can see 4 men dancing. The dak is our traditional dance. Most boys dance it in parties and weddings. The woman in the front is eating a stick of kebab. It is also our traditional food. Kebab is mostly put in big plates with vegetables, meat, fish and more. I also included the flag of Lebanon. Red from down and up, white in the middle with our famous cedar tree. Liberia by Lushko. Liberia is a beautiful place, Africa in general. I have only lived there for 2 years, so I don't really remember how much at all about it, but from what my parents have showed me, it's really nice. Besides their cons, as it is very problematic at the moment, but hopefully it softens, I would be glad to visit it again. Malaysia by Owskid. This GFX shows that Malaysia is a Southeast Asian country occupying parts of the Malay Peninsula and the island of Borneo. It's known for its beaches, rainforests, and mix of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and European cultural influences. Mexico by Mazleo. Frida Kahlo was a Mexican painter whose life was marked by the misfortune of suffering a serious accident. She was married with Diego Rivera, a well-known painter. Morocco by Simply Sky. We are beautiful in any way. We should not be overlooked as ugly people. Muslims' lives matter. We are all queens and kings. New Zealand by Mxddsie/me. New Zealand is a small country located in the Pacific Ocean and consists of the North and South Islands. It is home to around 4.5 million people and is famous for our national rugby team, the All Blacks, our indigenous Māori culture, sheep, Lord of the Rings, and our beautiful landscapes. Nigeria by daniixvibess. This is to signify the artistic talent of Nigerians. Some people think Nigerians are illiterate and don't have jobs, etc. But if you go to museums, you will see many artworks from Nigerians. Also, if you search online, you can find lots of Nigerian artwork, so Nigerians aren't totally useless. Norway by Supercrafty11. Hello, I am Supercrafty11. I am a GFX artist from Norway. In my GFX is my character watching the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights is a common attraction in Norway that tourists like to see. Bye! Pakistan by Maddie GFX. The GFX I've presented was made by me. With our national flag, we decorate the streets to display the love we have for our country. In the GFX holding my national flag, I illustrated myself in order to make a personal link between myself and my country. The girl on the far left, her braid is a traditional hairstyle in Pakistan. I divided my GFX by displaying old buildings on the left and more updated and new buildings on the right. We continue to develop. Our traditional game is cricket, and you will see many people playing everywhere you go. I am proud that I am Pakistan. Panama by Soft Bunny. Panama is a country full of cultures, traditions, plants, animals, and much more. Panama is without a doubt one of the most beautiful places to visit, despite the fact that there are many things that should change. A beautiful country with good-hearted people, ready to help if you have a problem and always ready to give everything for their country. It is considered a fairly small country in size, but most of its people have big hearts and will always welcome you with a smile on their faces. Panama is a place full of wonders that will make you fall in love, and it is worth visiting so you can admire its beauty. Peru by Mxddsie. When I think about Peru, I think about its typical plates, clothes, and wildlife. So in this GFX, I included a bit of everything, such as llamas. I chose a background that isn't Cuzco, where the majority of tourists go, but it is very similar. Poland by Lil Plays. Poland has and always will be an important part of my life, since my family immigrated to the US from Poland. My GFX shows the colourful and intricate buildings and streets from the country, as well as the native animals such as the European elk and the Polish fox. This is how I see Poland. Qatar by Chloe Glow. Qatar is a peninsula and its environment is sandy and beachy. The sand in this GFX represents the sandy environment of Qatar, and the background represents the most famous street in Qatar, Corniche. That includes some of Qatar's most iconic buildings. It's also where most celebrations like the National Day, Sports Day, and many more celebrations take place. Romania by Daisy. Romania is a country in Europe. Romania is a known country for the foragist region of Transylvania. The Dracula original story comes from Romania. Romania also has enormous churches. Russia by Daisinq. Welcome to my GFX, representing the country Russia. I am proud to be a half Russian, half American, and I just moved to Russia about a month ago. Most of the time in Russia it is cloudy and chilly. That is why my GFX is showing a girl wearing a coat, a hat, and drinking hot tea to stay warm. It's traditional in Russia to have multiple tea times per day, though there aren't set times for it. The girl in the GFX is also pictured sitting in a park, which is a perfect place to sit and enjoy a warm cup of tea. The background is a picture from an actual park in Russia. And lastly, the Russian flag to ensure the GFX strongly represents Russia. I am so thankful for the opportunity to be a part of this representation project. Saudi Arabia by True Valley. Hey guys, it's Sincerely Talia here. So I'm from Saudi Arabia and naturally I made a GFX representing it. Saudi Arabia has a mix of deserts and cities, so I decided to have her sitting on a beach chair with a skyline of some buildings in the background. Palm trees are common around Saudi, so I wanted to add that in too. The country's flag had to be added in since it has a pretty interesting meaning. The white represents peace and the green represents the greenery in Saudi Arabia. And finally I wanted to include some Arabic coffee because it's very popular around here. I hope you like it. Have a wonderful day. Scotland by Glowing Logan. I decided to do Edinburgh Castle to represent Scotland because it is a well-known and famous place in Scotland. Here's a fact. Edinburgh Castle is the traditional repository of the honours of Scotland, the country's crown jewels. A more ancient relic of Scottish royalty is the Stone of Scone, or Stone of Destiny, which arrived at the castle only in 1996. Exactly 700 years after it was removed from England. The stone is a block of sandstone upon which Scottish monarchs were traditionally crowned. Singapore by Alvixa. In this GFX, I represented Singapore. Singapore is a multicultural country. Different ethnic groups live together as one united people. Singapore's diversity is its strength. Singapore is made up of Malay, Indian, and Chinese ethnicities, represented here by my GFX. Thank you so much. Spain by Garci Q. Spain, a country on Europe's Iberian Peninsula, includes 17 autonomous regions with diverse geography and cultures. Taiwan by Cloudsea Stars. Taiwan is where one of the most popular drinks originated from, bubble tea. Worldwide, people have sipped on the tapioca pearls with the sweet milky drink. I see my country as the start of a very well-known drink. The Netherlands by Official Banana. I live in the Netherlands and there are a lot of windmills there, so that's what I wanted to show. It isn't snowing yet, but I liked how it turned out with the snow, so I added it. USA by A Flaming Cat. For me, the USA represents being able to be yourself. For the most part, it doesn't matter what your religion is, or if you're LGBTQ+, people of colour, or a woman. Our country is also pretty diverse, and our food is an example of that. This isn't to say that America doesn't have its flaws, but I do think that we have some privileges that other countries don't have. Vietnam by Boba Roblox. So I made something like the floating market, basically a market where people get to sell groceries on boats. It was a big highlight during my visit to Vietnam.